So, when we left off, Rome had just done away with its most formidable enemy to date, Carthage, and seized its territories along with helping itself to Greece and Macedonia while it was at it. Carrying on from that, we can see that with its newly acquired territories, the Senate has a bit of trouble holding everything together. Things don't run quite as smoothly as they would have wanted. Enter the Fall of the Republic, Part 1. It's the late 2nd century BC, and Rome finds itself at war with both the Numidian king Jugurtha, south across the Mediterranean, and a collection of Germanic tribes led by the Cimbri to the north. Rome's not doing well. Jugurtha's rise against a power such as Rome was made possible due to the bribing of several high-ranking officials in the Republic. It was this weakness and indecisiveness in leadership that wasn't doing Rome any favours in the war. That and Jugurtha being quite good at war. The situation is fairly similar on the northern front, though this time the ineptitude is chiefly found with the military rather than the administration. Suffice to say, and not to be cliché, Rome needed a hero. And that's exactly what it got in the form of Marius. The popular and talented general rose to prominence by defeating Jugurtha and securing a peace with Numidia. The Senate, desperate to be saved from the mess that it was in, quickly made Marius consul. It's here we have the Marian reforms, which changed a lot. Firstly, men without property could join the army, and there were a lot of men without property. Secondly, Marius created a standing army, rather than the hastily recruited levies, which were a common sight under the old system. He offered Roman citizenship to Italian allies after the completion of a term of service. And finally, which had possibly the biggest future impact, he created a pension system whereby land and money were given to veterans by their general, the same general to whom they now swore allegiance, and not to the state. With Marius at the helm and hundreds of thousands of new recruits, the Germanic tribes were destroyed and once again the Alps were secured. These changes to the army were arguably one of the largest contributing factors in the fall of the Republic, because they not only gave unprecedented authority to individual generals over the army, but they also supplied these generals with professional, standing armies loyal to them. Marius becomes consul an unprecedented 7 times, and, as it turns out, was an awful politician, and through general incompetence and complacency, plunges Rome into its first civil war with its Italian allies. The result of the war kinda, sorta, not really offered Roman citizenship to all Italian communities that didn't revolt. It's at this point that we meet Sulla, another young popular general who rose to prominence through military success. Sulla begins to overtake Marius within the Senate. Marius removes Sulla's commission as the leader of the Mithridatic campaign, and Sulla does something no Roman general had ever done. He invades the city. It quickly becomes fashionable though, and in 86 BC the exiled Marius returns to Rome with an army for his 7th consulship, deposes Sulla, and proceeds to die a fortnight later. Sulla, who had been away on campaign, wins the Mithridatic War, and returns to Rome with an army, only this time to stay. He performs a coup and becomes Rome's first dictator. He proceeds to initiate a brutal, oppressive autocracy, repeals many of the old reforms, and returns a lot of power to the aristocracy, or optimates. But this foray into monarchy only lasts a year, and in 81 BC Sulla resigns the dictatorship and the Senate take control again, but now they're living on borrowed time. So let's recap the situation in 81 BC. Rome has repelled the invaders at its gates, its people have had their first taste of totalitarianism, and the threat of civil war is dancing on the roof of the Senate. Next time we continue with more naughty generals, dead barbarians, and empire.